All right, Rick Broering here with Coach Mike Martin of the Senator Tafts. Coach, first things first, let's talk about the offseason a little bit. Obviously, thought you might not be coming back, then you are coming back. What went into the decision and made you decide to come back this season?
The kids. They came to me and they said, Coach, we got an opportunity of doing some good things next season. Can you come back and just give us one more and see how it works from there? And, a couple of them got kind of emotional about it. And it touched me a little bit, and I was like, wow. I said, these kids really need me around. So I decided to go ahead and give it another shot.
Obviously, that's got to be a great feeling. And you come back, and you do have some talent coming back, but you also lost some guys like Tank Carradine. It's tough to replace a player like that. Talk a little bit about the talent you have coming back and some of the younger guys that are going to be expected to fill in this year.
Well, we have Cameron Mitchell, our quarterback, coming back, and I think he definitely is going to have a good year. Even though he threw 4 interceptions last week, but some of them wasn't his fault. He still had a high percentage of passing. We also have Abraham Johnson, my tailback. He's been a starter for the last 3 years. He's definitely going to be a great player, great student. I think he has a 3.7 GPA. Shantez Johnson, another receiver. He's been a 3-year starter. And then he's a receiver. And then we have a couple of transfer guys that I think are really coming in that's going to really help us. We have Adolphus Washington, who is a defensive end. He plays fullback, tight end. We use him in the spread. He's 6'5", 245. We figure out a ways to get him the ball. And, he's a guy that I think is definitely going to be one of the superstars in this city. He had a very good game against Anderson. All the coaches over there said if he doesn't have any office, something's wrong. And people don't understand he's only a sophomore. So he's going to be a great player for us.
All right. Last week, obviously, you mentioned tough game against Anderson. They're a great team. Moved up to D1 this year. Is there anything you take away from that game after watching the films? Was there things you were able to point out and say, there's that one you just sort of scrap and say, guys, let's just start over and worry about this week?
Well, what the thing is that we battled. We were undersized and undermanned. When you walk into a game with about 34, 35 guys, and they come out on the field with 80, right. And we got a lot of guys playing both sides of the ball who's giving it their all. That was the one thing I was proud of. We sat in there and we battled. I mean, their offensive line, they had like a couple of Anthony Munozes out there knocking people around. And, guys stayed in there and they battled. And if anything else, my thing is I say just keep fighting. Fight to the bitter end. And that's what my guys did.
All right, looking forward to the matchup against Baden. A solid team. They've got some movement as far as turnover and new players at positions. What do you guys need to do to come out with a win?
We need to strike first. We need to come out. We need to be aggressive first, and we need to be able to put some points on the board first. I think if we do that, the confidence level could be high. And I think it'll help us along the way. We know for a fact that, Baden was a playoff team last year, and they're going to really come out ready to play because this is actually a very important game for both of us this early in the season. And so we just know that if we come out and we jump on them right away, I think our confidence will get going, and it'll really help us.
Right. Lastly, looking at the CMAC conference, it's sort of an interesting conference because, Withrow won it last year. You guys came in second, had a pretty solid season. There's just a lot of movement, new coaches coming in at Woodward, a lot of different things going on. Expects to be it's sort of tough to predict what's going to happen this year. Looking at your guys' schedule, the first 4 games of that schedule are very difficult games. How important is it going to be for you guys to get off to that good start in those first 4, just to sort of set the tone for the rest of the season? Because, it could be difficult. You could start 0-4.
Yeah, one of the things we said, we would know what we were made of after the first 4 games. If we split, if we go 3-1, 1-3 is not going to fare well for us. Definitely not 0-4. And so our thing is, that's why for us this game is important, because after this game, then we have Hamilton, then we play Withrow. So it's going to, you're right. The first 4 games are very crucial, but we went into the season talking about it constantly. And it's a challenge to my guys. Let's see what we made of. You guys talk like you're a good team. Let's see what we made of after the first 4 games.
All right. Thanks a lot, Coach. We appreciate your time. This is Rick Broering, TriStateFootball.com. Game of the week, Baden versus Taft, right here Friday night on TriStateFootball.com. All right, Rick Broering, TriStateFootball.com. I'm here with Cameron Mitchell, quarterback of the Taft Senators. Cameron, last week, tough game against Anderson, had some turnovers. How important is it going to be to get back on the right foot this weekend and come out strong?
Well, just limit the turnovers. Just limit the turnovers. Don't cause too many commotion. Keep my little attitude up. Don't walk out the field. My body language or whatnot. Just keep my team up and just keep them confident and all that.
All right. In the off season, talk a little bit about, obviously you're a basketball player too. It's got to be tough trying to balance that and get your weight program going. What'd you do this off season to get ready for this football season?
Well, just run. It's all run and lift. That's all I did. Run and lift to get my body ready. Try to take some of them hits or whatnot, get up off the field because my team need me. So that's all I did, just run and lift.
All right, talk a little bit about some of your offensive weapons this year. You guys got some guys coming back. Definitely have some playmakers on this offense, including yourself. Talk a little bit about what you expect from some of those guys and who to look out for this week.
Oh, we got Shante Johnson, my wide receiver. He's a really good catcher. Just need to go around and catch the ball a little bit. We got Dwayne Stanford. He's good. Dwayne White. And, I mean, he's a good player. I really look forward to looking at him all the time this week because I know he's going to catch it and make some plays for me. And then I got Abraham Johnson, my running back. And he's a real good player. I know I can get him the ball. He's going to make some plays. And then throwing the ball, he's going to make some plays on the field for me. So, and my weapons. And then I'm going to try to look out for Abraham because I know he's going to make some big plays for us this week.
All right. Obviously, Dwayne White had the only touchdown last week in the game against Anderson. Okay. Lastly, talk a little bit about the leadership role that you've had to take on this team. You know, becoming the quarterback and becoming an upperclassman. You've got some experience on some of the other guys. What have you done to become more of a leader for this football team?
Show them show them I'm a leader. Talk to them, teach them the right things, especially the young quarterbacks that's looking up to me. Teaching them like the skills that I don't taught myself. Just teach them that. And then, just really that's it for real. I mean.
All right, thanks a lot for your time, Cameron. This is Rick Broering, TriStateFootball.com. Game of the week, Baden versus Taft, right here on TriStateFootball.com, Fox19.com.